Would you just put the question? It was really a question. Would you say that? Yeah. I don't know. I'll phrase it as a question. Yeah. Would you say that I'm receiving this victim treatment because of my negative thinking that's going out?
Yeah. Well, below 200. I mean, when one is stuck in the negative emotions predominantly, one of the prime thoughts that go on is the victim perpetrator. So I'm a victim of everything. Everything is seen as a victim of everything. So the type, for me as well, on a mystical or a spiritual level, there's also manifestation occurring by holding those patterns. So you're quite correct. I like what you said. So if you're in a very negative energy field, which is also attractive to the events and situations and people and how they respond to you in life, also on a mystical level. So you're holding a strong belief that everyone's going to is going to treat me badly today. So the universe arranges it, you know, so that that thought is so powerful, and you're holding it so strongly for so long, and you're in a negative field which is attractive to negative things. You get, life already automatically correlates to how you see it. And as you forgive people, as you start to forgive because as you perceive it as being a victim, you forgive them, then you automatically start to go above 200. And then your attitude shifts, and you see the world is, actually you have compassion for them. Oh, they don't know what they're doing. Then you're above 200, and then you start to see the nice things in the world. You believe that, you start to believe nice things, and you're already on a high level. Then you find the world is nice to you. That's actually what I experienced very much because as an addict, I couldn't stand doctors. I thought they were all bad, all medicines were wrong. I had a very sort of negative, and the doctors didn't like me, and I had bad records that I wouldn't take the medicines. And then as I did the Course in Miracles and spiritual work, they're here to help me. They're loving people that want to support and keep me alive, and it's like God's love is coming through these. And now I have now when I meet them, they're all nice and lovely. So the world has just shifted. When I was grumpy towards them, they seem to be grumpy towards me. And now I expect them to be loving, and they're loving towards me. So it's almost like whatever level you are and whatever thoughts you're holding occur. And there's also a mystical level of manifestation as well as just projection. But yeah, as Imi said, absolutely, it's correct. Anything that bugs you, since the title of my book is Bulletproof Peace, you just use that as information. You use that as, bulletproof peace. Bulletproof peace. So it's like you just use whatever you see. Oh, I don't like Bruce's, I don't know, what is it? Does he have a beard?
Foresight. No.
Does he? No, he
doesn't have a
beard.
beard. I don't like the way he dances or whatever it is. So you forgive him for
that.
I
have no idea why I don't like that. But speaking of doctors, there's a doctor of kinesiology with a very successful practice on Harley Street.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think there's a program, Harley Street program.
I have been the one I go to.
I
do go to one in Harley Street.
Oh,
do you go to kinesiologist?
He does kinesiology on me.
Oh, does he? Maybe it's him.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So Hawkins did kinesiology, and so the reason the course actually calibrates at 600, which is very, very high level of spiritual truth. Also Muji's teachings originate from Ramana Maharishi, this guy here, kind of like an Indian saint. He calibrates at 700, so it's a lineage of Muji's teachings. So bulletproof. So the question was, the victim. So
what attracts it? I was just saying is that the negative thinking that goes out, and somehow it tunes into people who have no connection with me, but I attract them.
Yes, there's going to be that as well. If you hold a thought for long enough, there's a high likelihood of it actually manifesting. So if you I really like in Hawkins' Course in Miracles CD. I think he talks about. And we had someone here the other day, I won't say his name, but he always leaves his motorcycle unlocked all over London, his whole life. And it's never been stolen. He doesn't believe anyone's going to steal it. And it hasn't been stolen. And I think you know, to leave your motorcycle for your whole life in London and
Yeah.
for it unlocked. And he said he was trying to tell all of us to come down and check that it's unlocked. Anyone can just take it, and it's never been taken. But if you, you know, I even had my bicycle stolen, so I'm not as good as him. But you know, if you have the belief that your bicycle,
And it's true, because when I was in Vancouver, I cycled a lot. I cycled everywhere.
yeah,
And mind you, it wasn't the most beautiful bike, but I loved it, and I left it everywhere. Just threw it down and, and never lost it.
you know, so that
I do that with my luggage when I travel.
yes,
I never
Don't worry
lock it.
about it. Yeah,
Never,
that's good.
just
yeah.
let it, never. I just let it. I thought,
Yeah, I'm
oh,
like that
trust-
too, traveling. I've never lost anything. Yeah.
It's
Some
not,
people
it's
lose
not as
something
much as, you know,
every trip they go.
motorcycle, you know. It's not as good as that, but...
Thieves use the same principle. You've got burglars walking down the road, you know, like two burglars, and they'll say, yeah, I don't like the feel of this house, Sam, let's walk on. And they just go by the feeling, the intuition.
Possibly,
Yes.
Yeah, they don't like that one. That's because it's sort of protected.
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we can protect our house
Yes.
with our minds.
yes, yeah.
Mm.
So that's the mystical element. If you believe,
Gary
something's not
Hasler,
gonna be-
see, cancelling beliefs working already.
What did you say?
That's the Course in Miracles guy that he started.
Gary.
Remember Gary?
Yeah.
Gary Hasler.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm remembering names already.
Oh, okay.
So it's been a problem my whole life, but
So
I
the
haven't
counselling
I
of
haven't
belief
really
is
given it
working.
attention until now.
Yes.
You know, and it's not an aging thing. It's just something I've been careless about, remembering people's names. And people's names are important too.
Yes, the counselling beliefs is very, very powerful. It sounds very
Yeah,
simple, but we've had people here have aches and pains released. I've had major illnesses go. So, any belief. That's what Joel was saying. Any belief can manifest if you hold it for long enough, and that's part of it. So with
even people who've had their houses broken into, to
yes,
some extent, they have some sort of fear that
yes,
it could get burgled, and that fear, if you hold on to it long enough,
yes,
could manifest.
Yes.
That's an example as well.
yes, yeah,
So they become a victim. And they
yes,
say, why me? You know, I haven't done anything wrong.
yes,
Yes.
yes, yeah.
Mm.
Absolutely. And the great power of belief, you know, no one's going to steal my bike, my motorcycle, so I just leave it unlocked. But it's like that thought is powerful enough, it just won't get stolen. So that's quite incredible.